Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Garrison for Guitar. Today we're going to be talking about beautiful chord progressions and how to create and play them on your own guitar, just using the simple chords that you already must be knowing. So that being said, I just want to say that if this is your first visit to my channel and this is the first time you've come across it, please do subscribe. And I can't wait to get into it. I'll see you in a second with my guitar. Alright, welcome back guys. I've decided to come up much closer with my guitar so that you guys can get an exact view of what changes I'm making to these very simple chords. So the chords we're going to be looking at are A minor, C major, D minor, sorry, and E major. Alright, and I'm going to put the normal chord charts up on my left so you can always refer to them, and I'm going to talk about the small changes that we're going to be making to these chords. So to begin with, let's start with A minor. Simple chord, second frets of the D string and the G string, or the fourth string and the third string, and first fret of the B string or the second string. And how I'm playing this chord is I'm plucking out each of the strings from the fifth string, which is the A string, all the way down. And you can do this with a pick as well. And the change we're going to make to it is really simple. We're just going to change one note, all right? It's a bit of a stretch though. So I want to urge you to keep your thumb behind the bar, behind the neck, sorry, when you make this stretch. And we're going to put our little finger on the fourth fret of the G string right here. And just that one change can completely transform the vibe of this chord and what it's supposed to symbolize. So that's A minor. We're going to look at C major next because it is extremely similar, and why it's similar is basically because we're going to use that same note we just added, the fourth fret on the G string. So we got the C chord shape. All of you should know this. And this is the third fret on the A string, the second fret on the D string, and the first fret on the B string. Or third fret on the fifth string, the second fret on the fourth string, and first fret on the second string. And the addition we're making to it is the same. We're going to add that fourth fret on the G string, just like we did for A minor. So we added this note right here, and this was the shape we were looking at. I'm going to get my ring finger out of the way just so that there's no confusion. It's kind of hard to play the chord when your ring finger stuck like that. But anyway, that's the basic shape. So now we're going to take our middle finger and our first finger, or our second and first fingers, and we're going to just shift them up into the third fret of the A string and the second fret of the D string where my middle finger already is. So I'm going to lift that up and I'm going to bring it here. So now I'm going to get my ring finger out of the way again. This is the shape that you're playing. And yeah, once again, it almost changes the vibe of this chord. From C, just by changing one note, you get a very mystical sounding chord almost like. And you can play this chord with your third finger also. Why I decided to keep the little finger in was because I started off with A minor, and I thought that, just banging down that little finger there and then just changing the rest of my fingers, which are more flexible and more fluid, would be a good way to do it. So that's C major out of the way. Let's next look at D minor, why don't we? So we got D minor. Once again, standard shape. You probably already know it, but for those of you who don't, I'm just gonna run you through it quick. It's the second fret on the G string or the third string, the third fret on the second string or the B string, and the first fret on the first string or the high E string. And what I want you to do with this chord is first pick up this note right here, and I want you to bring it to the third fret of the D string. And why I'm identifying it as the same thing is because that's an octave. This is an F note, and so is this. So instead of this being the shape, all right, we're gonna move our middle finger up to the third fret I just showed you on the D string, and we're gonna bring our first finger from here back here. We're gonna put that on the second fret of the G string or the third string. So this is the first section, all right? I just want you to get these three notes and the triangle shape it'll form while you're looking at it this way. Now, to complete this chord, what we're going to do is we're actually going to play the chord shape like this. So the same thing we did here, we're going to do with our ring finger, little finger, and middle finger. Okay, and then we get this index finger free to play the second fret on the A string. So we got this. And one thing you'll notice about all these chords is that there is a core section of the chord which is the same, even no matter how much I mess with the shape. It's the same shape. And that in this case for D minor, it's those two notes. So that's D minor sorted. You made it a little more mystical sounding. And we get E major as the last chord. Now this one is really easy. You don't even need to like worry about how to reposition your hand or like, you know, unlearn some muscle memory. This is your E major chord. All I want you to do is lift up that third finger. Alright, that's what it sounds like original, and this is what it sounds like in E major 7. So it makes it a little more subdued, a little more, you know, mystical sounding, a little nicer, a little sweeter. So those are the four chords that I want you to go through, and then once you're done, what you can do is play it in a progression. You know, you can either strum it out, but what I really like doing with these type of chords is enunciating the changes that are made. And then I would like to loop this on my loop pedal and improvise over it and do something fun with it. But I just want you to start thinking out of the box when it comes to chords. And I hope you like this lesson, and I'll see you back for the outro in a second. Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you liked this lesson. I had a lot of fun making it. I really do think that changing chords like this is a beautiful way to explore the fretboard and expand your knowledge based on the possibilities of sounds you can create on a guitar. And I think that I wanted to do it with chords also. I've done a lot of lead guitar lessons. I wanted to do it with chords also because I know like there is this like intermediate stage where you know you can't play like a Paul Gilbert guitar solo or even like a Eric Clapton guitar solo, but you are exploring new sounds. You've got comfortable with right hand rhythm and you know complex shapes. Your fingers have developed enough muscle memory that you can actually graduate to a new set of chords. So this video is for those people that when I checked it out as a keyword on YouTube, there were a lot of searches for this, and it was a very high-ranking keyword in terms of people that care about it. So I thought I should put this video out. And as always, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please comment below. I'd like to urge you guys to subscribe again to my channel. And until next time, thank you so much for your time and thank you for watching.